into this Ladies Who List Atlanta. Now, y'all, correct me if I'm wrong, but did them people say the season finale next week? Baby, did this seem like it went quick? Well, I have a few people, not even a few, two people that I don't care for them. I don't care if they don't come back next season, which I hope they get a next season. I am saying I'm sorry to see that this is the ending. Y'all excuse my voice. My allergies is on. Baby, they is giving me a time. Okay, they giving me a time. But I'm going ahead and push through for y'all. So y'all know where we left off at with them at the ranch. And Kiana trying to put 50 on pump 5. And she only got a prepaid card for about $10 worth of gas. Okay, so she ain't had enough, right? So she still, I'ma correct you, this, that, and the third. When you wrong. And Robin was like, you're giving your piece of opinion. She like, no, you giving your piece of opinion. Tiffany tried to play peacemaker and was like, listen, when we're in a group setting, you have to be careful of everyone's feelings. And Robin was like, well, I guess I triggered something for her, but I didn't know. And then Tiana's coming and she's really trying to say like, hey, you're taking it the wrong way of what Robin was saying. Da-da-da-da-da. And then Tiffany was like, when someone's going through and Robin and Kiana turns around and tells Tiffany, you better not tell these people my fucking business. And I was like, girl, I would have been the cuss Kiana. I'm sorry, y'all. When we have these Tiana scenes, baby, I get all tongue-tied. But if I was Tiffany, I'd have cussed Kiana out and asked her who the fuck she thought she was talking to, because you ain't got that child around here. You want everybody to be sympathetic because you are having fertility issues, but these people don't even know you having these fertility issues, okay? So how you want them to be sympathetic about it? And I still stand on what I said. There are some things that people without children don't think about that people with children do think about. And there are mothers who think about things differently than other mothers because you're at different stages in your motherhood. I said what I said and I stand by it. Period. Okay, so then Tiana is trying to explain to Kiana, and Kiana's like, just completely dismissive of Tiana to the point where Tiana was like, cause basically, baby, she done seen what she had to see. And Kiana, you ain't my type of girl. Kiana's like, well, you ain't my type of girl either to Tiana. Okay, Tiana walks off because she's over it. Like she said, she just wanted to go out, celebrate their accomplishments, celebrating birthdays, and have a good girl's time because she rarely gets that. And Kiana fucked it up. And here's the thing. I understand she was sensitive and I did appreciate her going back in her confessional and saying, hey, I can admit when I'm wrong, and I was projecting my issues, and these ladies didn't know my issues. I was appreciative of that, and that she recognized that in that moment. You know what I'm saying? But I want to pause and take a break, right? Because when we saw on the last 2 episodes, Robin and Crystal trying to speak at Kiana's event, she wants to stop it. Oh no, not at my event, not at what I have going on. But it's okay when Robin had her dinner for you to come there and act her ass. It's okay for you to jump into a conversation that didn't even have not a goddamn thing to do with you. Because not Crystal, Lord Jesus. She probably talking about me, y'all, because I just told her off on her Instagram. But anyway, because Robin was trying to get Tiffany to talk to Crystal so they can have a conversation and make it better. And she's like, I don't give a damn about nobody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I feel Tiffany and I feel her energy or whatever. And so she, you know what I'm saying? But you came to Tiana's event and act the ass because, like I said, you was standing on the side. Halfway listening to a conversation. When Robin and them said, hey, we were not talking about you, that statement wasn't to you, and she's repeatedly said it, let it the fuck go. You could have said your piece, but listen, you know what I'm saying? You can't say that because a person don't have children. They don't understand certain things, in my opinion. Sometimes people being dealt with their sisters, their siblings, their godchildren, nieces, nephews, or whatever, so where they're conditioned to think about that. So don't exclude people out because they have children. That's just my opinion. And that could have been what it was, but I'ma tell you every time. I'ma clock you every time. But then you turn around and want to make the comment about Robin, like Robin feels she can say whatever she want to say and ain't nothing gonna be said back to her. Baby, you is projecting. Same thing with you. You feel like you can come at these girls and say what you want to say. I don't know who round on told you that you was going to be in charge of the girls, but clearly you are not in charge of the girls and you feel bothered by it. Okay? Tiana and Tiffany walk off. Kiana and Robin standing outside talking, right? And Robin like, listen, I think you're awesome, but you need to work on your bedside, man. And I'm like, thank you for telling them. Robin was like, I know because I know. You know, that was work I had to do or whatever. So she was like, no, if people are afraid of my light and they have an issue because of my light. And I'm like, girl, light. Girl, light. Girl, if that's what we call it, light, okay. You know what I'm saying? But that you, Kiana, you do not exude love and light. You might exude rich bitch. You definitely exude beauty because you are a beautiful girl. But love and light, nah. You exude fashions. You exude fabulousness. You do. I cannot take that away from you. But baby, love and light, hell no. Robin was right. You need to work on your bedside manner. You know, because you feel like, as I said, you were in charge of the girls and you wasn't. And you wasn't. And I was here for it when Tiana was like, you're not my type of girl. I wish Tiffany would have just told Crystal that too, instead of that long ass, unnecessary ass conversation that we had to have at the end. But I'm going to go ahead and get to it. So, you know, they end up going back and talking or whatever. And they say what they have to say. And they're like, you need to have a conversation with Crystal. And Tiffany was basically like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? After that, we see Kira. I'm going to go with Kira first. I know I probably out of order of who went first with what. But we see Kira and they talk about her client, Daquan, and his family. He was shot, I think it was like 10 or 11 times. I don't know the background of the story, but him and his family were buying a home, and the wife was like, she left the final decision up to him. He was like, did I do good? She was like, yes, I did do good. Now listen, Kira, I didn't like you, Kira. I did not like you. I did not like you. I thought you was very childish for not liking Robin simply because she unfollowed you on Instagram. It ain't that deep for me ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you and this lady never had no words, no official beef, no official problems, child, she might have just been like, shit, I don't know. We don't talk like that, so let me go ahead and delete you. I have people like that. Sometimes it's been so long, I ain't talked to them on Facebook or Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And they popped up. Y'all know people be changing their names. And they be then popped up or whatever on my timeline. And I'm like, who is the y'all? I'm blind, so this how I be. I literally be squinting like, I don't know this. Who this? Let me go and click their profile. Oh, hell, I ain't talked to you in about 4 or 5 years. Delete. We not talking. We not, like, what's the purpose of me having you on here? I don't need to see your stuff. I feel like if I'm not somebody that I'm talking to you at least once or twice a year, like certain people, we don't talk all the time, but I'm going to hop on and say happy birthday. If I see their kids' pictures while I'm scrolling, I'm going to like that. Oh, the kids got so big, whatever. And same for me. It's no hard feelings. It's just that's how we communicate. That's how we talk. Hold on one second, y'all. Hey, can y'all come check my pot? I'm sorry, I'm cooking my Sunday dinner, okay? Anyway, so it's cook. Girl, you know I'm recording. Don't start with me. Teenagers. Check on y'all friends out there with teenagers, especially daughters. What?
You're not gonna do me, yo. Finish your video so I can edit this and get up my face, okay?
Y'all, that's my oldest baby. She be the one editing my video. She thinks she the mama. I call her Mama Nana around here.
It's not your mama.
Mama Janaya. That's what I call her. Mama Janaya, baby.
You wrong for that, too. Because you wrote that in my thing for my teacher. Now, she be in class, and she be like, Mama J, Mama Janaya. You wrong for that, too.
Baby, she thinks she my mama and her siblings' mama, okay? But anyway, let's get back to this story. So, you know, for me, it's just not that deep for unfollow, right? But for Kira, it was. But I will say, after she had the conversation with Robin, we've seen her, but we haven't really seen her in a capacity to where she's been kicking up mess, she's been kicking up drama. We've been seeing her selling her homes, showing homes, and Lord, the girl is selling beautiful homes, like I told y'all. You know, I personally don't care for it just because I thought that was childish as far as the Instagram unfollow. But I let her sell me a house so she could throw me a party. And once again, you know, they had the happy birthday, the people who house they were closing on her and Tiffany, they were signing the final papers with the people. And they had the happy birthday and the balloons and stuff. And I just thought I think that's an excellent touch, you know, like welcome to your home, your first party, you know, she's showing her appreciation. And she can kind of grow on me if she come back next season. I would like to see her a little bit more, maybe in a different light, because maybe, you know, Kira, I might have judged you. You might be all right, girl. I ain't no matter. I did judge you. I did, okay? I did, and I ain't like you. And I'm not gonna say that I like you now, because that'll be fake. I'm gonna say I don't like you. I don't know what to feel about you, because I want to see a little bit more from you outside of conversations with Crystal and Kiana. I think when you get with them, you kind of fall to the bullshit. But I was happy to see her selling that home and that family, right? Then we see Crystal and her father, and she's going to talk to these black developers, and they're developing, as she stated, rehabbing urban, historically black areas and making the homes affordable. And even though I don't like Crystal, I think that's a very good thing that she's doing and working with these contractors. And I think maybe her and her father may be trying to do something similar, or maybe get a developing company or whatever they're trying to do. In the confessional, Crystal said that she thanks her father, you know, and people think she's a bitch, but she's not being a bitch. She's just being a Kimbrough, because they're very forward and direct. Listen, Crystal, the fact that you had to say that lets me know that you know for a fact that you are a bitch. Okay, and it's okay. It's okay, because everybody have a moment where they can be a bitch, but saying it's not being a bitch, it's being a Kimbrough. No, you using your last name and the fact that your dad is straightforward, and probably your grandma, great grandma, aunties, great uncles, and all of them are straightforward as an excuse to be a bitch, because you can be straightforward and not be a bitch. Okay, so miss me with that, oh, you a Kimbrough. And what that mean? I'm a Jasper. That does not give me a right to be a bitch. That does not give me a right to be nasty. And that does not give me the right to be the ultimate gaslighter. And my dear, you are the ultimate gaslighter. But I'm going to get to why I call her the ultimate gaslighter at the end of this video, because she done really did something that pissed me off. Okay, now we see that. We see Kiana. We see them show Kiana and a few flashes of some things that she's done, which kind of confused me, because I didn't see where she was on YouTube on, I believe it was her page, and she was saying how they didn't show her. She do conferences, she gives speeches, and they didn't show that. And I'm kind of wondering, did she want them to show her give a whole speech? Because I'm gonna be honest, Kiana, I don't want to sit here and see you give a whole speech. But it was nice to see the flashes of the different things that you have your hand in as far as real estate and your other businesses. Okay, like I say, when you're right, when you're wrong, and you give credit where credit is due. And I will say, I'm glad for her for that, okay? And then she said something about she have 100 and something businesses. Now, I don't know if it's a literal 100 and some businesses, or if she just meant she had a lot of businesses. And she said the reason for that, she don't want to be broke. And girl, shit, I feel you. I don't nobody want to be broke. I don't know nobody who live and say they want to be broke. But I'm glad she has that ambition and that motivation. I just hope she has somebody really, really trustworthy around her as far as her business, and she's grooming a protege, being that she's going through fertility. Like she said, she likes to be busy because she don't want to stay broke. But, you know, you're going to have somebody that you can trust, mama, to run all 100 and something of them businesses that you have. You know, while you bonding and spending time, you know, with your baby, right? And, you know, some people go right back to work, some people don't. But being, and this is just my opinion, this is not facts, I didn't see anywhere where Kiana said anything like this. But being that you're having to go through the fertility treatments and everything to be able to have your baby, I would hope that you would take some time off and really bond and enjoy those moments, because it goes by so fast. 1 minute they newborn, the next minute they 13 and think they your mama. Okay, so I'm not saying that you can't do it all, and if you believe you can, then hey, who am I? I can't tell you what you can do or what you can't do, and what you have the capacity to do. I would just like to see you enjoy those moments, and not have to worry about business. Know that on the back end, you have this person and they're working on things and they're taking care of things, and you can, hey, maybe do a call once a week or something, and take you some time to be able to check in on your babies. Me personally. But she was meeting also with a black developer, and they were developing, I believe it was some high rises. It may have been 5 or 6 of them or whatever. And so she was trying to, instead of competing for the listing once they're built and listed, she wanted to get all of them to sell. And I'm like, that's goddamn smart. That's smart. You know what I'm saying? Meet with the developer and let me be the one that they have to come to look at your properties. I think that's awesome. I'm not sure if she's going to do the listing herself, if she's going to go ahead and get them sold, and then in turn give like this set of 5 to this listing agent in her brokerage, or this set of 5. I'm not really sure how she's going to do that, but however she's going to do it, I think it's awesome that she got it done, and I think it's awesome that she's going with black developers. I think that is wonderful for both her and Crystal. Right? Support your black-owned businesses. Okay? Support them, support them, support them. So next thing we get to, what is it? Kiana's birthday party. Okay, baby. The people is dressed. She said she told them it was Met Gala attire, because, if you just tell people dress up, they're going to come in their Sunday's best, and that's not what she wanted. She wanted the show. She wanted the fashions, honey. She wanted the fashions. She wanted gala material. She wanted the ball gowns, okay? And Tiffany was like, she expected nothing less from Kiana. And I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. I didn't think nothing wrong with it. Sometimes, you want to get dressed up. Listen, I'm mad. I'm going to miss the Zulu Ball this year for Mardi Gras. But you know what? I got to be a parent. My baby last 2 basketball games on Saturday here in Houston. So, child, I can't, baby. I ain't even about to play with the Zulu Ball like that, because you don't leave from out there till 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Then I would have to try to make it back to Houston by 10 o'clock to get my baby to the game, or before that, to get him ready. So, I can't do it. It's one of the moments where you have to be a mama and love your kids more than you love your city and Mardi Gras. Nah, y'all, I'm playing. I ain't really even fucked up about it. My kids gonna always come first in their activities and what they have to do. But I'm just saying that to say I love every year when it comes around. I love looking for my ball gown, because I want to be cute. I want to be snatched. I prefer the mermaid style. So I get Kiana with that. And I'm not even mad with her. Now, her and Crystal, I ain't gonna lie, with their little headpieces on, baby, I felt like they had done watched Portia Family Matters and said, go ahead, give me a little Mama Gina headpiece. That's all I'm saying. I thought they looked good, but I'm just letting y'all know it reminded me of Mama Gina little headpiece. So we really didn't see a whole lot of yin and yang. I'd have liked to see it was a party, some dancing or something like that. Like, I'd have rather seen the inside of the party than this whack-ass conversation between Crystal and Tiffany. All the girls were sitting outside. Then when Crystal come outside, they all of a sudden, now they hungry. Y'all ain't hungry. Y'all just exiting so them two can have their scene. So Crystal's like, I feel like there's an energy or whatever she said. And Tiffany was like, I'm a vibe person. And Crystal was like, well, here we go with these vibes. You know what I'm saying? Good vibe, bad vibe. Robin go off vibes. And then she was saying how her and Robin have their ups and downs. And Tiffany was like, well, I can't relate, because I don't fool with people basically who want to be in drama. I don't fool with people that I have to do the up and the down with. You know what I'm saying? I have my friends that support me here, my friends that support me here, my friends that support me here, my friends that support me here. And that's just what it is. I'm not going through all of that. I don't feel the need to. And I was like, okay. And so, you know, she was like, once again, Crystal was like, well, we've never had a conversation. And she was like, oh, but we have. You know what I'm saying? We've been around each other several times or whatever. And so Crystal basically was like, you know, I'm a straightforward person. I say what I have to say. I don't speak in an abstract. Are you speaking in regards to me? Tiffany was like, no, I'm speaking in regards to me. You know what I'm saying? I could be around people if the vibe ain't, if I ain't feeling it, I'm going to be cordial. Hey, how you doing? And that's all you going to get from me. Now, here's where I would wish Tiffany would have took Tiana approach and said, girl, listen, Mom. I just don't see it for you like that. I don't vibe with you like that. Me and you don't click. And we're gonna give exchange pleasantries and that's it. That's all that's ever gonna be. Okay. And the conversation could have been over in the episode instead of this long, dragged out what we had going on. You know what I'm saying? Then she was kind of sort of like, Crystal was like, well, I speak up front and all of this, and it's amazing. You're a closing attorney. I'm a closing attorney, and yet you wouldn't have a conversation with me, but you had conversation with real estate agents? Bitch, you really mad. You really mad that this lady talked to Robin. She was not talking to Robin about business. She was talking to Robin about when they ganged up on her and you as her best friend didn't come to her rescue or make sure that she was okay. Okay? You as her best friend sat with the people who attacked her along with triggering her off. Okay? So you sat best friend, good friend, okay, with the ops and further propelled the attack and the traumatic experience for your best friend. Okay, but you wonder why she don't see it for you. And she was like, you know, I'm just saying, you're black, I'm black, we're in the same field. And so, baby, Tiffany pulled her whole card, okay? Tiffany pulled her whole card. Because speaking of while you black and I'm black, you know what I'm saying? You know that Kira is loyal to me and my client, but you took her to your office and courted her and tried to take my client from me. Crystal was trying to Crystal was done with the conversation then. Because Crystal, why you didn't answer the question about that? Why you wasn't real? Shit, I felt like it was with Robin. Robin was going to go to you, so shit, I was trying to, whatever it was you was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you never had an answer for that. You wanted to gaslight this lady. You wanted this lady to say what the fuck you wanted her to say. And you keep talking about in your confessional, oh, Tiffany acting like there's no problem between us and everything is sweet. You know what? Because everything for her is sweet. She don't see it for you. She don't like you. She don't fuck with you. Period. You don't matter to her. So therefore, there's no beef for her. There's no tension for her. You are the one who feels that everybody has to like you. And when somebody don't like you, obviously, they are the ones with the problem. Therefore, that makes y'all have a problem and be tension. If you understand that, listen, I don't vibe with her. She don't vibe with me. I don't want to rock with her. She don't want to rock with me. I'm going to keep it cute and keep it mute and keep it moving. Hey, girl, how you doing? All right, good to see you. Move on to the next people who fuck with you and you fuck with them. It wouldn't be no tension in the air. My friends have people that I don't like. You know what? Hey, girl, all right, how you doing? Yeah, you know, I even laugh and kiki with you because some stuff that you're saying might be funny. But at the end of the day, we ain't trading numbers. I ain't calling you behind my friend back, asking you to go have no drinks. If you decide to come out with us the next night or you don't, it won't matter to me. There's no tension, there's no beef because you're not a person that matters. So you can only have tension and beef with a person or something about something with that person is something that matters to you. You don't matter to Tiffany. So Tiffany, there's no beef on her end. It's you, Mom. It's you who have the issue. So then Tiffany had to straight out. And she's like, I'm just saying, we've been here. We've never had a conversation. And once again, Tiffany clocked her. We done been in all these different places together. And yet, you never wanted to have a conversation with me or get close to me or be friends with me until you saw Robin get close to me. Right? And now I am starting to wonder, I believe that's the reason why she wanted to have a conversation with Tiffany, but I think it's because she wanted to prove to Tiffany that she's better. But listen, here's the thing. Strike number one with Tiffany was when that lady was pregnant and you called her up on some fugaziness, and you might have considered yourself trying to help, but being how the way you tried to take Kira from her, I don't believe you trying to help. I believe you was trying to steal that lady clients then when she was pregnant. That's going to take money out of her mouth. Strike one. Because, baby, she need her clients when she the one about to have a baby. Baby, she got bills. She got children. She already had a child. Now she got more, another one. She need them paychecks. Then strike two. Strike two. She was at that same dinner and told you was wrong. Like, hi, that's your best friend. And you don't say nothing for her. You don't speak up for her. And you were the one who constantly was in her face telling her she triggered. Strike two. If that's how you move with your quote-unquote best friend, you damn sure can't be a friend nor associate of mine. Hey, how you doing? Keep it moving. That's it. Strike three, you tried to steal Kira from her. Once again, taking money out of her pocket and out of her kids and her family mouth. Whether Kira's her only client or not, that does not negate the fact that people make their bills according to the money that they have coming in, right? Some of them, some people, they do their investments, they do this, that, and the third. You were still taking money out of her pocket by trying to recruit Crystal by trying to recruit Kira, and you expect her to want to like you, fuck with you, talk to you? Girl, please. Kick rock. Crystal, you're not that stupid. This is why I say she is the ultimate gaslighter. You want to make like everybody did you wrong. You're not looking at what you are doing in situations. You're not standing on what you did. You know what I'm saying? If you'd have told Tiffany, yeah, I did, and what? At the end of the day, listen, I'm trying to build my firm just like you trying to build yours. I'm trying to get all the the clients that I can get. So yeah, Kira was your client, but shit, I'm looking at her numbers and I see what she do, and I'm trying to convince her to come over here by me because baby, I'm trying to build. Even though I still felt that's dirty, you know what I'm saying? But that's part of business, right? And people have the right to move in between lawyers or however they want to move. Ultimately, it would have been up to Kira to leave Tiffany and go to Crystal. But you would have stood on it. You would have stood on it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't stand on it. You want to do what you want to do. You want to say what you want to say to people. You want to be an asshole. Then you want to come back and gaslight situations. Now, that's all I got to say as far as the episode. But here's why I say, once again, ultimate gaslighter. Because you done got your ass on Instagram, Crystal, and put up colorism, and then second slide, the definition of colorism. Okay, listen, I'm not negating that colorism does not exist in this situation, in the world. Not this situation, but in the world. But there is nowhere, unless there was some scenes that we gonna see at the end, when they do the deleted scenes that we didn't see, unless we see some of that, unless on the reunion they show clips that we didn't see in the show that exposes colorism, bitch, this wasn't no colorism. You might have experienced colorism in your life, and I don't deny that. But this wasn't it. Crystal, you a beautiful girl. You a beautiful brown-skinned girl. You are. You are. But you are trying to gaslight the public. And you got some people who they've been so traumatized by light-skinned women and thinking that light-skinned women was so much better than them. Or literally they've had light-skinned people tell them they ain't shit because they dark-skinned. Or they heard that, oh, you cute for a dark-skinned girl. You know what I'm saying? That they gonna follow right behind her with that. But this wasn't colorism. So Tiffany was supposed to have a conversation with you and be fake with you and want to be your friend, so you cannot consider it colorism. Bitch, she just don't like you. She just don't fucking like you. Period. You didn't have an issue with Tiana. She's light-skinned. Your main issue with Tiffany was Tiffany had Robin back. Don't call that colorism. Call it you was pissed off because you felt like you was better than Robin. And the fact that somebody took Robin's side and understood where she was coming from, you had a problem with. That's it. Kiana's just as dark as you. And I'm a dark-skinned girl. Trust me. That shit that happened on Basketball Wives with OG, that was colorism. That shit that happened on Potomac with Candace, where all of them are equally as fucking nasty, but they keep pushing the goalposts back for Candace. When Candace bring up opportunities and instances where they were equally as nasty with her, where they started it and she responded and they said, oh, but no, that's colorism. That's not what this was. And as a dark-skinned woman, the way we try to get people to understand colorism and what it is and how it feels to us, even when we experience it, especially when we experience it within our own community, right? Because you can have somebody that's about 3 shades lighter than me, maybe even not 3, 2. But they'll feel like they better because they brighter. So I get that, but that's not what this was. Let's not downgrade and take focus off of people trying to really understand what this is by making something that wasn't what it is. So because you and Kiana, y'all on that bullshit. Because Kiana wasn't the main one like she thought she was going to be in charge of the girls. Now she's screaming about editing. Let me tell you something, Kiana. Yeah, editing do be cutting scenes and this might have happened before this happened, but they played this part, right? The part that happened after, you know what I'm saying? So people don't really understand why you reacting the way you reacted. Yes, that happened. But at the end of the day, if you control yourself, no matter where they put them scenes in at, they can't portray you acting a motherfucking fool if you ain't never act a motherfucking fool. You have to give that to them for them to have. Crystal, you was a fucked up ass friend. I've been saying it since episode 1. I'm saying it now. You was a fucked up ass friend. Ain't no in hell with nobody. First of all, when you went talk to Kiana and you tried to sit up there and lie to Robin and tell Robin you didn't know, baby, production went right back on the replay. What Kiana had done told you. Best friend, listen, I know you said you wanted to do this with Kiana, but Kiana got an issue. You mind come rolling up over here and let's get together. We can put it on 3-way right now. We can get it on the FaceTime, whatever. Whoop. Kiana told you she was going to do that. If you couldn't get Robin at that moment, you should have told her, nah, you ain't about to do that at my friend dinner, but I will arrange for y'all to have a meeting together. So we can get this straight. You allowed it to happen. And if you was watching, if you went back and watched, because I don't know about nobody else, everybody see different things, but if y'all go back and watch, you was egging Kiana on. Say what you gotta say. Say what you gotta say. Don't hold back. Say what you gotta say. And when they was tagging Robin, you sat your ass there with a smirk on your face. That's why people don't see it from you. It wasn't colorism. You know what I'm saying? So you sat there and did that. You. Then, like me and several other people said, when you found out that Tiffany and Robin had met and it was cool, and you found out that Kiana and Robin had met, even though Kiana tried to act like everything was all good with Robin after they finished their conversation, I really just feel like she don't see it for Robin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like she don't see it for Robin. And that's fine. She don't have to. They don't have to be friends. They don't have to do business. Okay? They said, and you didn't do it. And you felt like you were here and Robin were here. And you felt like everybody was going to accept you and loved you and Robin was going to be here. That's why you had to make sure that it was known she don't get along with women and do that. Ultimate gaslighter, ultimate bullshitter. And that's why we don't like your funky ass. Period. Now, I said what I had to say in this video and I said what I had to say to you on your Instagram. If by way you get a part of this Instagram, I'm under your post, you can inbox me. I'll give you my number and we can have a conversation about it as well. Because tell me, I'm a colorist when I'm dark as you. I think you're a beautiful woman. I love what you're doing with those black developers. And I'm not saying there aren't instances where Robin didn't put 20 on 10 with you. Or like when you was telling Tiffany to speak straightforward. She was just speaking in the abstract because she should have just said, listen, my vibe don't vibe with you. We're going to keep it pleasant and keep it moving, but you're not somebody I want to be friends with. She should have said that to you. I 100% agree with you on that. But the same way you want them to stand on what they did, stand stand on what you did. Don't call colorism. Don't call I'm being a Kimbrough. Don't come with all these fucking excuses to excuse you with your bullshit. Girl, you done made me mad. I done got hot. I'm sweating. I'm trying to cook. I got more videos to do. You done really pissed me the fuck off. Because don't set back a movement because you did your bullshit. You did your bullshit. You standing on it. If you would have said, listen, my name is Crystal Kimbrough. You don't like it. You don't have nothing to say about it, whatever. You feel like I'm a bitch. That's on you. I could be a bitch. I walk that walk. I talk that talk. I got myself here. I have my agency. I have every right to feel like I'm that bitch. You could have pulled the Beyonce bow down bitches. If that's how you would have felt and you would have stood on it, I could have rocked with that. But coming back talking about colorism and I'm a Kimbrough, so that gives me an excuse to be a bitch, but I'm not really a bitch. But people perceive me as a bitch. Nah, you a bitch. And it's okay, because guess what? I have my moments where I'm a bitch. Hell, everybody do. It's okay. Nobody is this perfectly jolly person all the time. If they are, baby, I don't know how they got there, but that ain't me. And I ain't gonna speak on nobody else and say they fake, they ain't really happy. That ain't my, I ain't got a heaven or hell or a judgment or place to put them in. But you need to learn how to stand on what you got. You a beautiful woman. Stop worrying about everybody picking you as a friend and learn how to be a friend and a good friend. That way you get valuable friends in around you. You can have 50 million fucking friends. But when you go home at night and you have something troubling you and you crying on your pillow or you crying alone, do you have your good Judy that you can call? And how many out of them 50 million you have that's a good Judy? I don't have a lot of friends. I don't want a lot of friends. Everybody don't know what it means to be a good friend. But the friends I've had, and I can say this, the friends I've had one friend, I'm 37, since we've been friends since we were 4. 33 years. Have we had our ups and downs? And I understood what you were saying about you and Robin and ups and downs. Have we had disagreements? Have we had times when we don't talk? And every time that we don't talk, is it because we're in a disagreement? Hell, life happens. She married with kids. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. When we come back and talk, we talk. You know what I'm saying? And we connect and we are there for each other. My other friends that I've had since high school, since before high school, because we went through 7th through 12th grade together. And we are still friends to this day. And that's all I need. I don't need nobody else. I don't need no extras. The rest of the friends that I got is my cousins. Shout out to the committee. That's my cousin. Listen, baby, if I don't talk to nobody else, I can talk to them, and it don't even matter. When I go home, that's who I'm with. That's who I'm talking to. That's who I'm rocking with. Baby, I talk to my auntie on the phone and cackle and laugh. And the rest of the time, baby, I'd rather sit by myself than sit with a million people who don't like me. I need you to get you together, Crystal. I need you to stop going to your therapist, puffing up situations to make it like you okay, and really sit there and do the work. Ask your therapist and do the work on your therapist why you feel like everybody got to like you. Because everybody ain't got to like you. Everybody ain't got to want to have a conversation with you. You need to do the work on why you feel like you need to be that girl so much and it bothers you so much when somebody don't want to have a conversation with you and don't and pays you dust. This ain't somebody that you've been knowing all your life. I'm just saying, girl, get it together. Get yourself together. I hope on the reunion, I hope we see you stand on what the fuck you actually did and take responsibility for the things you actually did. Then maybe I like you. But going into season 2, if y'all gonna have a season 2, I don't like your ass. Now you come back a little bit different next season, I might like you. But this season, you can kiss my ass. Y'all have a good one. I'll be back with some more. All right.